Predictions open. There we go. Predictions are open. So place your bets on who you believe will be the next players to qualify for the closed qualifier. Best of luck in the chat as we're diving into this, and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the American Protoss player. Oh, we're popping off. We have the American Protoss player, the red Protoss, currently teamless. It is Astrea. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, popping off, going for a 12 pool in game number 1. We have the blue Zerg player from the land of Italy representing Team Basilisk. It is Reynor. Let's go. When is the main event? Wikipedia doesn't have a date. We have dates for the qualifiers, which is all throughout March. I believe the main event is in April, but we don't have confirmed dates, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have confirmed dates, but I believe it should be next month. So basically, March is all the qualifiers, and then April is the main event. It should be held before DreamHack Dallas, from my understanding. But yeah, we will find out. Here we go. We're getting into game number 1, and Lings are amassing. Again, it was a 12 pool. It was a 12 pool opener out of Reynor. Lings are amassing. We do have a hatchery on the way. So Reynor already popping off. Reynor, he wants to go back to bed. It's too early in the morning. It's like 2 p.m. here, and this is just not a good time for a gamer right now. Lings are flooding across the map as we speak. Queen on the way as well to help transfuse, to help keep the production going. And Astrea knows. He now knows what's going on. Throws down a second gateway. Is that Wybra? Throwing down his second wave, but Lings, they get in. No shot, the Lings, they get in. The probe is going to go down. We collapse on top of the pylon, and the death of this pylon is the end of the game. We cannot afford to lose it. Probes are pulled off the line. We have to save that pylon, and it looks like we will. We will save that pylon in the end. Damage being done, though. A lot of lost mining time as Astrea can go back to mining in the natural. Canceling that gateway. Confident in his defense, but he will lose more. No, he's going to lose more in the main. 3 probes go down so far. More Lings have arrived. Oh, was Astrea too lax? Uh-oh. Zella gets surrounded. Probes are falling. We got 4 probe kills. Zella taking a lot of hits. And it looks like Reynor should be cleaned up, but he's doing too much damage here. That's 7 probe kills. 7 worker kills. 10 worker kills in total for 12 Lings. That's game-ending damage. 10 worker kills is game-ending here as Reynor back at home is happily droning, making his queens. Cybercore was delayed because of the cancelled gateway. We have a lone zealot on. We have 2 zealots moving out across the map, and the Protoss hope, the Protoss dream is on their shoulders right now. They need to do so much damage, and we'll see what they can do. They get across the map. We have 2 queens. Yeah, we have 2 queens. We have Lings, zealots. They can't do much. They have to back off. And Reynor can drone from here. He can happily drone and get in towards Ling speed, take his 3rd base, maybe going to faster roaches. The world is Reynor's oyster. And again, it wasn't just the 10 dead workers, it was the lost mining time, it was the delayed cybercore, the delayed tech. As Astrea still just doesn't have much to work with. He has no gas! Astrea, he has 0 gas mining, so this is a big delay on the Stargate, or a big delay on the Twilight Council, whatever we wanted to work with. This is huge. This is insane. We do get an Overlord, thankfully. That is a bit of a saving grace there. But Lings, they get back in. No shot. They get back into the main. They kill another probe. They get another worker here. More lost mine time in the main base as well. And Astrea, he's being greedy. It's a gate expands into Cybercore, into a 3rd Nexus without any tech. We are gasless. 2 more gates on the way, so we have some production. But again, no Twilight Council, no Robo, no Stargates. There's no tech to work with here. Oh, and Reynor's Ling flooding. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're Ling flooding. We're cutting workers here at 36. So that's 2 base saturation. 2 base saturation with 1 gas. Ling speed is finishing. We're going into roaches behind this, of course. I mean, part of me assumed that it would be a Bane bust, but no, it's going to be Roaches instead. Something a little bit more secure. And Reynor, he wants to go for the kill. He wants to go for the throat. Now we're working on the Twilight Council. Again, a very delayed Twilight Council because of the opener. Because of how much damage we sustained, the tech is so delayed. And here comes Reynor. No shield battery. No overcharge. We're going to surround these Zealots. Good positioning with the Adepts. Very nice positioning. I feel like if we went into these things, they could collapse on the base. They threaded the natural. Yeah, we're going for the Nexus. Oh, not quite. Reynor thinking better of it. Waiting for his Roaches. Roaches are waddling across the map. So, interesting choice here by Reynor. He's just preserving his Lings wherever he can. Shield batteries are finishing on the high ground. So, Astrea, he has time to respond. Is getting these shield batteries up and running. Reynor preserves his Lings, and we have Roaches and Ravagers moving out across the map. The creep highway is set up as well. Reynor is still all in. Just building up towards a second wave of all in. Towards that second stage. Building up before moving out. And here we go, Lings, they come in first round. And that's they do shade away. Again, a good shade there by Astrea. Shield battery is doing what they can. We do have the overcharge for the Wilds. Big connections. Big connections with the Wilds there from Reynor. He shuts down the army. Breaks through the third base. The Nexus will fall. And now we're pushing towards the natural. GG gets called. Reynor takes game number 1. GG. Again, a brutal start to the game. To go for a 12 pull and to do as much damage as Reynor did, to kill 10 probes. 10 probes, lost mining time, cancelled second gateway, delayed cybercore, 0 gas mining. Like, there was just, everything was on fire. Like, everything was just going wrong for Astrea there. And with that, Reynor, he pops off, he takes game number 1, and now we're getting into game number 2. Now, I want to believe that Astrea can fight back, and I believe he can, but the question becomes, what kind of opener is Reynor going to go for, and will Reynor allow Astrea to actually build up into a 3-base economy? Can Astrea actually play out his game, or will Reynor be there in the early game to stop him? That is the question. That is the question here. As we have game number 2, it's going to be on hard lead. Oh boy. Another map with a short rush distance by ground. Lovely. Go, as we are going to be loading into our game 2, into our PVZ. Let's go. Let us go. Like, you need to get a different picture. I'm gonna have Quackmare soon about this. No, it's beautiful. You like it, Pop. You like me. You're gonna have Quack dreams. Hold on. Where's the emote? There you go. It's going to be beautiful as we're getting into game number 2 and spawning as the ARJ Skater. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of hard lead. We have our American Protoss player. The red Protoss representing himself and the land of the Americas. Down in this series, looking to fight back, looking to qualify for StarsWar 11. Can he make it? Can he get through? Can he make it to the ace match? It is Astrea. He needs your help. He needs your support in the chat. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have Zbundan. We have the Italian Zerg player, the Italian Stallion representing Basilisk. Leading the series 1-0. He needs one more Unomas to take it all and to qualify for the closed qualifier. It is Reynor. Here we go. Unomas, one more is all Reynor does need. That is easier said than done. As, oh my, that was the Nexus first. He's crazy. Astrea going Nexus first in game 2. Wild build here from Astrea. Nexus into Gateway, so a very greedy, very economic. Clearly, Astrea, Max Angel has no fear. After a 12 pull, by the way, so Astrea gambles. He's like, hey, you're not gonna 12 pull me 2 games in a row, right? No shot. So he gambles, and he gambles correctly. It is not a 12 pull 2 games in a row, so Reynor is going for a hatch gas pull instead. Is going for a standard opener. Astrea following this up with a 2-gate opener. 2 gateways followed by a cyber core, so we have a lot of greed followed by a bit of aggression here. With a 2-gate opener, we can get into an abundance of adepts. We can be very aggressive with adepts early on. So Astrea can be in the face of Reynor, can be in the driver's seat. Here we go. Astrea getting into his own build. Meanwhile, Reynor just happily droning, hasn't seen too much, gets across the map. He does get eyes on the fact that the Nexus is already done. Saw how late the Cybercore was. He saw how early the second gateway is. So Reynor, he sees everything that's been going on. He's now fully aware of the build of Astrea. And here come those adepts. Again, this is the power of a double gate opener, of a 2-gate opener, is you can make 2, 4, and 6 adepts very quickly. All synced up, all moving out. And it's going to be on Reynor to defend. It's going to be on Reynor to defend and to survive. Here we go, adepts. They do move out. Followed by another adept and a stalker, actually. Okay. We're going for a stalker follow-up. That tells us that this is most likely a Twilight Council follow-up, but we'll see. Based on the pylon placement, this should be a Stargate. We'll keep an eye on Astrea to see what he does go for. Again, Astrea can be a very unorthodox player, as we've already seen. Like, Nexus first into 2-gate. So he can be difficult to read here as we do recall back home. We got one drone. Ooh, and we do save both adepts. Just barely. Stalker does arrive, zones away that Overlord. We have a pylon to show that we're looking to expand. We do take the third. Third base with no tech. Once again, really greedy build out of Astrea. He's crazy. Nexus first, followed by the Twilight Council. We're committing quite hard here to adepts, that is true. But this should be for Blink, I imagine. We'll see if we commit into Glaives. Right now we have a little bit too much gas to work with. Yeah, third gas on the way. This should be Blink. But we'll see. Again, Astrea kind of... He's cooking Papi. He's doing his own thing right now. Moving out with his adepts. Likewise, Reynor, he does go for a safety Roach Warren here at around the 4-minute mark. So earlier Roach Warren from Reynor. Respecting Astrea quite a bit. Now you can see that Reynor, he's amassing Lings. Basically, he's getting ready for Glaive Adepts. If this was Glaive Adepts, then we would be ready for it. As we can see, because of the third Gas Geyser, it is going to be Blink Stalkers as a follow-up. Gateway Explosion on the way. Stalker does accidentally rally in for a moment there. And really, we're keeping an eye on Reynor to see when he starts droning up once again. When do we drone? As adepts are going to be going down. Roaches are amassing. Lair is on the way, which means we should soon be droning up behind this. As Reynor has a force to defend, and he is actually pushing out. Never mind. Okay. Reynor sending everything across the map, actually. Third base not quite ready. We get a surround. Yeah, big moment here for Reynor. Surrounds 2 of those adepts. The others are a bit too much for Reynor. He's flooding 22 Lings. Oh my god. He's committing. He's going for his own all-in. He defends and then he counterattacks. And Astrea, he needs a little bit more time. Shield batteries are finishing up. Again, we are on hard ledge. Short rush distance by ground. Doesn't take long at all. Yeah, we collapse on the base. Artosis pylon. No shot, it goes down. 3 shield batteries get depowered. That is huge. At this third base, it's going to be broken. There's no saving it. Not anymore. Not with only gateway units. Yeah, we get 12 probes. Lings, they deal with the Nexus. The Roaches and Ravagers, they head towards the natural. We have quite some messy SimCity going on here. Again, we have DTs on the way. Let's go. Dark Templar in production here to defend. Yeah, we force back the army, but an Overseer is in production. We have the lair. We have detection. Overseer is done. GG gets called. The DTs are not going to be enough. And Reynor, he counterattacks. He breaks his opponent, goes for the all-in, and Reynor qualifies for the Europe and America's closed qualifier of StarsWar 11. GG. GG, well played. When the lair started, I was like, yo, is Reynor gonna drone up and go for like roach speed and head up towards lair tech? No. The lair was literally just for detection there towards the end. He had it ready in time for that Overseer, just in case we didn't need it. Astrea was trying to go for some DT defense, and alas, we saw that detection came out just in time, and likewise, Astrea caught with his pants down. He was going for his own unorthodox build. If you remember, it was a third Nexus. It was a third Nexus before tech, before Twilight Council. So really late blink, really late tech in general for Astrea. Just really greedy play. He didn't get away with it. Did not get away with it in the end. GG, well played. Congratulations. Congratulations to Reynor, as he does qualify for the closed qualifier. Congratulations. My condolences to Astrea, but again, he will have another chance. He will have another chance to qualify tomorrow. Just for some context here, tomorrow is going to be qualifier number 2. Tomorrow is going to be the second qualifier for this region, for Europe and Americas. So all the players that didn't qualify, they have another chance. They have a second chance. And I'm just double checking. Spirit versus Showtime, they're in the ace match. They are in the ace match right now. They're in game number 3, which means we will not be able to cast that series. It means that we're done for now. We're done for the day. And I'll just give you guys a link. I'll give you guys a link in the chat. If you guys want to watch the ace match, there's no English coverage. Myself and Steadfast, we are the only English casters, and we were both, covering Reynor. We were both covering Clem. Indy, the Polish caster, Siema, papi Siema. Indy, he's the one casting Spirit versus Showtime, is in the ace match, so check that out. Check that out if you want to see the finale of Spirit versus Showtime. It's quite a late game, actually. A long late game. Fun fact, that is something that we did not get with our matches. Like, Reynor versus Astrea was over before it began for a lot of this, like, very aggressive play from Reynor. Likewise, Clem versus Spirit, also really aggressive games. We didn't really get to sink our teeth into the mid game at all today. At all. It was crazy. Very aggressive games, very fast qualifier. GG. GG, well played. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I mentioned it before, if you want some more European action, or even European and American action, we got you covered tomorrow. A nuke just went off. A nuke just went off. Let's go. Spirit just nuked one of Showtime's bases and killed 15 probes. Oh my god. Spirit. He's crazy. Spirit's popping off. But yeah, tomorrow we have the second open qualifier, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, we're done. We're done for today. We are done for today. Enjoy yourselves. You know what? We may as well raid Indy. We will raid Indy here, unless the game is about to end. So you guys can check out the finale of Showtime for Spirit. Really good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. We will see you guys tomorrow. You can follow us on all those social medias. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Discord, !socials in the chat. Socials in the chat if you guys want to, you know, follow our social media and be notified whenever we go live. We are also live on YouTube, so check us out on YouTube. Shout out to our lovely YouTube viewers as well. Thanks for watching. Shout out to our lovely YouTube viewers as well, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the second qualifier. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. We'll see you guys next time. Hasta luego. Bye. Bye. Hasta luego. Ciao.